Hello there. So my daughter Jenna is a prolific artist. She paints some wonderful seascape paintings. She uses oil and paints on either oil on canvas or oil on board. But she often asks me to hang them up for her. So I thought I'd do a really quick video to explain the process of how you can really easily attach the string to the back of this painting. So we'll start by just turning this over. The next thing I do is I measure the height of the picture. So this picture is 36 centimeters, and I'm going to measure 1/3 of that. So 1/3 of 36 is 12. So I'm going to put a mark there at 12 centimeters, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a figure of 8 knot in the end of my piece of string. So you make an 8 and go back through, and I'm going to position that knot at my 12 centimeter mark. Then I'm going to use my staple gun. I'm going to put the knot after the staple gun, and I'm going to fire my staple gun in and then tension the knot. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So let's position it. This time there's not a knot there yet. So I'm going to mark where the knot goes. That's where the knot needs to go. And at that point I'm going to tie my figure of 8 knot. So I'm going to cut it 3 centimeters after the point where the knot's going to go. Now I'm going to tie my figure of 8 knot. I make an 8 and go back through the bottom hole, pull it tight, and then I'm hoping that that is going to be just slightly short. So this time I'm going to pull some tension on that knot. I'm getting in there with the staple gun, and I'm firing the staple gun into position. And now, just to make sure that knot doesn't slide through, I've got a small pin hammer. I'm just going to tap the staple in even further. Where the string overhangs, I'm going to snip it off. And then we'll go and hang it on the wall, and we'll see how it looks. And there it is, finished painting up on the wall, and that's not going to fall off. It should stay there for many years. So now we're going to go really slowly over how you do the figure of 8 knot. So first of all, we're going to imagine we're going to make a snowman. So I'm starting by making the bottom of the snowman, and now the snowman's head comes underneath the long piece of string, and then this part which is left sticking out goes back through the snowman's body, pass it through the body, and then you pull. So that's a figure of 8 knot, and you pull it tight. And the reason we do a figure of 8 knot is it's quite a bulky knot, so it's not going to pull back through. I like to use this fibrous type of string. It looks like a natural string. This one's actually a polypropylene one, which is looks quite attractive on the work that she's doing. So we'll do the same again now on this next picture. So once again we're going to measure the halfway point. So this picture is 50 centimeters. So we're going to do a mark at 17. And I'm going to do a mark at 17 on the other end. We're going to hold the string in position with the mark, take the staple gun, and a good tip here is to make sure you push down on the end of the staple gun. If it doesn't fire in all the way, then you can always hit it with a hammer. I'm just going to. Okay, so we're going to do this again on the next painting. First of all, I want to show you how to tie the figure of 8 knot. So this time I'm going to go really slowly and show you how to do that figure of 8 knot. So the easiest thing to do is to imagine that you're making a snowman. So I've got a hole at the bottom, which is the snowman's body. Then we come back underneath at the top. So we've created the snowman's head. And then this part, the end of the string here, is going to go back through the snowman's body. So you hold on to that, pull back through, and that will create your figure of 8 knot. Now the figure of 8 knot is a nice, strong and bulky knot. So it adds a lot of thickness. So it helps us make sure that it's not going to get pulled through. So we're going to go to measure this larger canvas. So this canvas is 51 centimeters, so 51 divided by 3 is 17. So I'm putting a mark there at 17 centimeters. I'm now going to take my staple gun, going to make sure that I hold the string at 17, and I'm going to push down on the back of the staple gun, slightly tip it forwards, fire that staple into place. I'm going to pull the string taut. Going to tap on the string, and tap on the staple. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other end. So I'm going to put a mark at 17. This time I'm going to try something slightly different. So I'm putting the string in position, I'm pulling it tight, firing the staple in. I'm going to tension the string, and then this time I've tapped the staple into place. We'll then cut the string a bit over size, and then we're going to tie a knot here, and then we're going to slide the knot up to the staple. So I'm going to tie a knot on that remaining end. This time it's just a simple knot. Make a circle past the end through the circle, and then pull that tight. Snip off the end, don't snip too close. And then we'll go and hang up this second original Jenna Vittel painting. And there we go, another painting hung on the wall. Thanks for watching.